Hi, I'm Ed Baldwin with your weekly wrap-up for Friday, May the 27th. Well, the markets finished the week on a mixed note. The spring wheat, canola, and soybeans all finished higher, while corn and the winter wheats were lower. The equity markets, well, they managed a better week, finishing higher after closing lower for the last 5 to 8 weeks in a row. This has helped to steady the commodity markets and return their focus to the weather concerns, not only in North America, but also in Europe, specifically in France, as well as remaining concerns of dryness in South America and Asia. Our July canola this week was up $16.50 a ton. It closed out at $1,187.80. The canola market, well, it gained back last week's losses and then a little bit more on the late seeding concerns and support from the higher soybean market. The demand for old crop canola remains strong, with crush and exports running ahead of the pace needed to reach Ag Canada's projections. The July soybean contract was up 27 cents a bushel for the week, and it closed at $17.32. The July corn contract, well, it struggled most of the week, but it did manage to claw its way back and finish just down 2 cents over the week at $7.77. The July Chicago wheat contract was down this week as well. It was down 11 cents a bushel, and it closed out at $11.58. The July Kansas City wheat contract was down 18 cents a bushel and closed at $12.35. And our July Minneapolis spring wheat contract, well, it was the winner this week in the wheats. It was up 26 cents a bushel and closed at $13.05. The spring wheat did lead the rally for the wheat, and it pulled the winter wheats off their lows. It delayed seeding, and the more rain in the forecast is very supportive for the markets, as concern over lower production and the potential now for preventative plant acres in the northern states starts to grow. Our Canadian dollar this week was up pretty decent. It was up 0.75 cents, closing up 73 basis points at 78.54. Helping it along was crude oil, which was up again this week. It was up $4.74 a barrel, and it closed at 115.02. For next week, well, next week we do turn the calendar over to June, and while most of the producers are still focused on spring seeding, June is when we look for that seasonal rally into the end of the crop year, and we expect this year to be no different. So we're going to look for canola to continue to work its way back up towards that 1200 to 1219 contract high. For spring wheat, well, the trend is still up, and so we'll look for this market to head higher, up towards that $13.50 to $14 area, and this should provide at least one more pricing opportunity in that $16 to $17 cash values. I'm Ed Baldwin with your weekly wrap-up for Friday, May the 27th.